Hi, I'm with Aravind Nagaraj, Chief Architect of Inventor Robotics. Hi, Aravind. Thank you for taking the time.
Thank you for having me.
So, Aravind, I want to know a lot of things. Firstly, after your session, I saw the kind of reaction and reception that you got, and I mean that was very good to see. So, I wanted to understand a few things. So, talking about the Indian landscape, and
Yeah.
we're talking about AI and a lot of things happening. Now, the next big question that we want to know is from India, if we want like major developments happening where people can bring in a lot of things. So, how do we go about it, and what is the current scene right now?
Sure. I can give you a few pointers. I'm really bullish about India, first of all. Like both from an R&D side, like kind of research that is beginning to happen, young researchers coming out of Indian academia, and the open source scene is pretty awesome. And then where our company is, there are 600 startups around us. Like most of them are AI companies. They're building applications. And then there's phenomenal work that's happening around the standard-based models that have come out. We should see a lot more of that. We should see a lot more of drive towards production. And I also want to say a couple more robotics and hardware companies. I am in touch with a few of the amazing robotics. Hardware, there's a reason it's called hard. But then we see a lot of good devices coming out. What we really need to focus on is like getting a version into production quickly and then iterating and see what really use cases that you can crack. The foundation has been laid. The current models are strong enough, and you can build a really wonderful hardware software on top. So the main thing I would focus on is, are the stakeholders paying attention? Are they finding the people who are doing the work in the open source environment and writing papers? Are they being found? Are they being rewarded? Are we nurturing them?
Yeah.
So that is going to set the stage for the next few years because it's all about the human effort.
Right. So what do you see as the biggest challenge or limitations that's stopping people from getting there, coming up with the breakthrough?
In robotics, especially.
Robotics especially.
For us, I can talk from our experience. There is no undo button in hardware. If you break something, you'll have to build it again. So it is technically hard. And then there is a huge upfront cost. So we had to raise funds to be able to sustain and build a few prototypes to see what actually works. So definitely there are things holding back people, whereas in software you can iterate faster. But I would say Bangalore has done really, really well here, and the Indian startup ecosystem is good. We are getting closer to what Bay Area does, and investors are taking risks. And it's getting easier with a lot of pre-built components. And open source hardware is also playing a big role here. And then I have seen some fantastic devices come out of India. So the robots are not just the walking, talking types like the ones we build. There are all kinds of miniature stuff that are coming out, smart devices, and they'll continue to do so. And I want to see more of this.
So what is Inventor Robotics into? What kind of hardware?
So the Mitra robot that you see, which is our flagship robot, we use it primarily for events, such as this one.
Okay.
You would see this on the stage. It has been with Prime Minister Modi and Saurav Ganguly and everybody else. But the other part we focus on is in research. We collaborate with universities. So with the University of Maryland, we did the brain-computer interface research. There's a researcher who's a paraplegic, and she wears a headgear. She just thinks about, okay, I'm thirsty, and then the brain signal gets interpreted and the robot works for it. And we deploy robots in care and companionship setting. So for elderly people with dementia, the nurses are not able to spend enough time with each person. They just want to feed and do the important stuff. The rest of the time they spend with the robots, which talk to them and then listen to them and then entertain them. So that's a very good area where we have found success.
Okay. So you would say that in the future robots can collaborate with humans. I mean that is where you get like the best usage.
Yeah.
Nothing like replacing or something. It's more of working together.
I am more a believer of machines always augmenting human capabilities and also amplifying. Right, if a robot can give me something, everything is seen as a tool. Humans have always been building tools since the Stone Age, and as the tools got better, our capabilities got amplified. If the robot is like the washing machine is a robot, a car is a robot, and as they get smarter and smarter, it unlocks our time and energy, and we can quickly move on to the next big thing. Sure, with AI, people talk about the short, but we always overestimate what happens in the short term and underestimate in the long term. So in the medium to long term, I see these tools really amplifying human potential.
Got it. And one last question on how is Cypher 2024? How's it been for you so far?
The energy and vibe is awesome. I've had a great first day here. I met a lot of wonderful people. I had a full room my session and thinking about it. But I want to come back tomorrow and interact more. You guys have done this is the 8th iteration in Bangalore. So it's rightly called India's largest AI conference. I happened last year, and got to meet some of my friends also.
Okay.
And we should see more and more people attending and participating, and Indian AI community should grow. And you guys are great facilitators. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.